Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. Senator Elizabeth Warren visited Attleboro yesterday to hear from residents and to take part in a forum on rising housing costs, particularly regarding manufactured homes and cost increases affecting senior residents. The forum was held at Sandcastle Estates, a mobile home park where many residents are senior citizens on fixed incomes who are now facing escalating costs. DoubleACS was there to cover the event. You can watch the full forum on DoubleACS. Senator Warren offered remarks after the event.
Senator Warren, can you just briefly summarize why you thought it was important to come here today and what you took away from that conversation?
Look, housing is reaching crisis proportions in Massachusetts, and I'm here to be with seniors who are struggling because they've moved into manufactured housing, and now some Wall Street investors have come in, bought the land out from underneath them, raised the rents, lowered the services, and are really putting the squeeze on them. And as they pointed out, many people end up losing their homes over this. They have to move in with their children. Sometimes they have to move into assisted living, sometimes into nursing homes. We can do better than that in Massachusetts. We need to make the investments in housing, but we also need to protect the housing that exists from these corporate investors who are just here to wring as many profits out of it as possible and to take that money from our families. So that's what this is about.
We also have to ask you about the situation in Israel. You gave passionate comments Monday. We do see some concern among your progressive allies about the response that's coming from the government in Israel. What's your thinking today about the situation?
You know, what unfolded over the weekend and is still occurring is an act of terrorism that is too horrible to describe. And my heart goes out to those who have lost loved ones and to those who are frantically searching for friends, relatives who are missing and may be part of the hostages that have been taken. Right now, I am working hard with others on making sure that Israel has all of the resources it needs to defend itself. Also working hard to make sure that this conflagration does not spread out of the area and engulf the whole Middle East. And working in our office to be sure that Americans who want to get out of the region can make it back here safely and securely.
No doubt you're hearing from constituents who have loved ones there.
We are.
What do you tell them, and what's happening on that score?
Well, first I will say it is heart-wrenching. What we are hearing from people, how worried they are, how the last words they heard from beloved family members were screams, shouts, horrific things that they have seen. And now for some, it's that they've gone silent. Others are worried about children, relatives, neighbors who were visiting in Israel, who were there for a semester, and who are located and appear to be safe for now, but trying to get them out of the area. We are following all of the State Department protocols. We have a special number to call at the State Department. Everyone is trying to get information and to get people who are trying to leave the region, to get them out of there as safely as possible. This is a terrible situation, and I cannot underscore. It is still unfolding.
And I'm really sorry, we do have to get going.
What did you think of the Harvard response?
You know, I have made clear that what we have seen is terrorism, and that Israel has a right to defend itself. And there's no ambiguity in that.
I'm so sorry, we
Thank
do
you.
have to get going.
Thank you.